Today we're going to go through the 16.2 Gutenberg 16.2 release. Here is the release post, the What's New in Gutenberg post for 16.2. So let's dive in. Let's take a look. Take a look. Man, that's funny because I have this little Twitch stats sidebar thing in my OBS over here. And I've got like Kevin, it says I have 1 viewer, and then I look over and I have 12 viewers. So there's clearly something wrong. It's all bots though. Nobody really wants to see what I have to say. Coffee. Okay, cool. What's new in Gutenberg 16.2? Pleased to announce 16.2 has been released, and we're excited to share some fun. Consolidating patterns. Building on our work to harmonize reusable blocks and patterns that started with the previous release, we're continuing to make the patterns section, previously known as library, more intuitive. The patterns sidebar now includes a patterns sync status in its details section. Okay. This pattern creation modal in the pattern section is updated to be consistent with one trigger from the editor. Custom. All right, let's just look. Okay, actually, you know, the custom pattern subject has been renamed to My Patterns and given a more prominent position at the top of both the pattern sidebar and of the inserter. Finally, the icon in the grid items in the library were updated to indicate if a given template part is a header, footer, or uncategorized. Interesting. All right, let's have a look here. So we go into appearance, go into editor. Oh, you know what? Sorry, before I do that, I was messing around with something here. Is it first draft? Oh no, I'm gonna go to 2023. Just so we have a thing. So let's go with editor. So templates, template parts. So how do we even get there? Patterns. I'm gonna go to patterns. Are there no patterns defined for this? Themes, editor. What's that? Oh, reusable blocks. We have a Kevin reusable block apparently that I built. I have no idea how to get here. Wait a minute. Let me just make sure I have the right plugins. I only have one active, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually activate the Gutenberg plugin. Friends, here's a pro tip. I have to activate a plugin before it will work. So let's give this a little refresh here. So we'll go back into appearance. Go back, not in the themes. Go into editors. We'll get there. We'll get there at some point. Here we go. This is looking better. Okay, so we got patterns. This is kind of cool. So we got template parts, header, footer, and categorize. I really like this. Actually. Manage all template parts. Manage all of my patterns. Okay, so that takes me to there. Manage all of my patterns. You guys can see that okay? Oh yeah, CryoBot. It's in the name. Come on now. Interesting. Okay. So what is the other thing that we want to see? So create pattern. So there's a create pattern. Got the modal. A few patterns in sync. Please upload old live on YouTube. Thanks. Zamai33. I do stuff. I have not. I actually owe my channel. What? Did that not? Oh, sorry. My bot's not running. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Just ignore that particular thing. We're gonna run that again. Yeah, thanks, Corey. My bot died. That should be there though. Zemi33, is there stuff that I'm missing? I think my last few I haven't put up there, so I need to do that. I'm working on it. I'm working on a new. I'm using a new tool to try to make that process a little bit better and get rid of some of my ums and ahs and stuff. So it's taking me a little bit longer. So I do apologize, but the majority of my stuff is on that YouTube channel, which I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, which is fantastic, and I thank you all because that's amazing. Cool. All right. Well, what else is in this thing? The custom pattern section. Okay, my patterns. So in here, so we have a pattern called Kevin, which this is my Kevin pattern. Well, clearly, we're gonna need. No, come on now. Where's Kev? There's Kev. There's Kevin. So my Kevin pattern is just gonna be Kevin's pretty face. This is the lovely and talented Kevin. All right, we're gonna save that. There we go. We're gonna save it to all my patterns now. So if I go back here, it takes me back to my, it's so ridiculous. Oh, Kev, you probably regret even meeting me in person ever. Okay, so the next thing is footnotes. Well, this is cool. So there's a new block, right? Good morning, Val Codes. Welcome, first time chat. Thanks for hanging out today. Appreciate you. Footnotes. So there's a footnotes block now, which I think is kind of neat. I know there's been a lot of work done to it. I'm gonna just create a new post here, and we'll just insert it. So it's with Gutenberg. Valerie from Oklahoma. Valerie from Oklahoma. My mother's name is Valerie. You're not my mom. Just kidding. Gutenberg 16.2. It's a lovely name. Thank you for joining from Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma. I think it'd be a fun place to go check out. So footnotes and blocks found within this document will be displayed here. Oh, I see. Okay, so we insert the block. So now let's, what does that do? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna take the top toolbar off. Oh, that's nice. I just noticed this. Has anyone else noticed this before? There's this little collapse icon. That's super nice. So these are like the tools that you get from like just like, so I'm a top toolbar kind of guy. So these are the tools that you get for that. And then when you click on this, you get your tools here, but you can also set your top toolbar at the top. That's how I like to roll. But I hadn't noticed this. I don't know if this is in this release or what, but you can hide the toolbox tools. I think that's so nice. I keep looking over here at OBS when I should be looking here at the camera. Anyways, all right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna insert a little paragraph block in there. A paragraph block. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna grab some lorem ipsum. Oh, that's far too much. How much should I get there? I need one paragraph. I'm gonna put this in here, so I should be able to move that up. And then so you insert a footnote with like that. And this is a footnote. So is this the footnotes block? That's a footnotes block. Oh, that's super neat. Let's have a look at this in the wild here. All right, so I click on that and it jumps me down to the footnote. It jumps me back up to the top. That's great. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. All right. So that's I think the block was out in 16.1, but this has received a bunch of, there's a bunch of bug fixes and stuff in there. So now, what's this? Vertical text orientation. Themes can now opt into, so I assume you could sorry, Carter's got a question. So I assume you could add footnote to the template instead of each post. Let's try that. Editor. So I'm just gonna go whatever. What page should we do this on? Let's do this on the single page. And then I'm going to insert, where am I here? I'm gonna insert into the group, the footnotes block. Don't know where that went. So I put that inside my group, which is maybe just above the comments. Okay. So this is the post content. So I'm messing up all kinds of stuff here. So okay, so now if I look at this one, oh, look at that. So this is just me not doing it right, but this looks like it works. So if I edit this post, let's see what happens. I'm gonna add this one as another footnote. Number 2, and then maybe grab this as another footnote. Footnote the thread. We're gonna go with thread. All right, so now if I view this post, that is cool. Check that out. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. So I could definitely see that being super helpful for things like publications, like research stuff, and citing sources and whatnot. That's super helpful. Any reason you would use a footnote, I'd put it in a template. I think is very nice. That's super cool. Awesome. Next thing. Next, moving along. Vertical text or orientation. Are you gonna start doing research? No, I don't do any research. Even when I sit down to review this stuff, I don't look at it before. I should do research though. That would make these better. But I did work on a project that was Microsoft Research, which is really cool. I worked on that with 10up. I'm assuming I'm allowed to talk about it, but it was really neat. And they would do some like the smartest minds in the world doing crazy kinds of research, and they had all kinds of stuff like that. It was definitely cool. Not particularly looking forward to rebuilding my Crock of Time site, but I do wish it was using the site editor. Well, I don't know how to fix that problem for you, Corey. Just quit being lazy. Just do it. Just do it. Themes can now opt into new text orientation feature available via Block's typography settings panel. This allows text to be written vertically. This feature is a step forward towards full support. Yeah, I know your portfolio site's pretty awesome. I think we showed it last time. Drop a link in here so people can take a look. This new feature is a step forward in full support of vertically written languages as well as for decorative purposes in the website. So the theme has to opt into it. So how do we do that? So let's look. Maybe we can. No, I gotta look for the. Maybe I could just do vertical. Maybe I can search for vertical. I'm looking for the. What I'm looking for is the commit. And it doesn't seem to be coming in here. All right. We'll go to styles theme. Okay, enhancements. Okay. Well, let's see. Command palette icons copy block header. Sorry. Yeah, get out of here. I don't see anything for that. Site under. Experiments, documentation, code quality tools, build tooling. How am I not seeing? It must be named something weird. Okay. Rename usable blocks. Add sync status. Rename pattern. Custom libraries. Yep. Those are all pattern stuff. If someone sees it, yell it out to me. Border theme, color theme, support. What is this stuff? We're gonna look at that in a second. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. Add text in writing, text orientation writing mode. Okay, so let's look at this and see how do we enable it. Themes include in theme adjacent under settings typography. Add writing mode true, and then under styles block add writing mode vertical RL. Okay. Can you even read that? No one can read that. Sorry, my bad, y'all. Okay, so we got to go. Okay, so in my theme JSON. So what? Oh, I forgot that everyone's messing with my stuff. So 20. Well, what am I? I have 2023, right? So if I go to theme.json, and what do I do? So theme.json settings typography writing mode is true. So we got settings. Typography, and we'll do, what is it, writing mode? Writing mode is true. Okay, so I just do that and refresh. Let's see. Yeah, this post, I don't think it's gonna do anything. So I don't see anything in here. It's not unexpected, to be honest. So, okay, so let's jump back over here. So, okay. Under styles blocks, add, okay, so I'm just gonna add this. Under styles blocks, we'll do that. All right, so come over here, typographic blocks. We have a, let me just see if there's a core paragraph already. There's not, okay, let's grab it. I'll jump to the top. Styles, blocks, core navigation there. I'm gonna drop that in there. So now this should give me the paragraph block with the writing mode of vertical R. I don't know what RL means. Vertical, okay. Go to setting, okay, wait a minute. Activate the theme. Confirm that all paragraphs are vertical. Okay. So refresh. Huh. That worked. Okay. That's probably not what we want out of the box, but we'll get there. Let's see. Go to the site editor styles blocks, type up and set the orientation vertical, convert the block as vertical. Okay. Next, select the paragraph block and find the orientation setting in the block. Okay, so if I come into the paragraph block, text orientation. Okay, cool. All right, that works. Looks pretty cool to me. Get out of the way. Oh, am I in the way? Why doesn't it move? Sorry. Try it now, Kev. Or whoever did that, Corey. This bot. For some reason, the bot just is not happy. What in the actual crap is going on? Sorry, let me, what's the new message? Let me just restart my bot. Okay, try it again. Whatever, it's stupid and it's horribly written code. It tries to figure, there we go. See, it tries to figure out how, where the camera is, and sometimes it doesn't catch it right away. So that's me. That's my bad. Add gun, text orientation. Yeah, that's a cool feature. Well, now we have it. Which is pretty exciting. All right. So what was the next one? So we have that. Honorable mention. So the command tool that was introduced in 15 now has now been named command palette. Okay, that's cool. So if you're not familiar with that, you get it in here. Command K, and you can start. You can use this sort of tool to jump around the things. Like if you wanted to go to the open navigation, and it can take you to a bunch of different places, which is really, really cool. You can actually add some custom commands there, which I'm going to do a stream on that. I've got this stream, the next one planned. Probably after that, I'll do a stream on the command palette, because it's pretty cool, the stuff that you can do with it. But yeah, so we'll get there. The home template was easily conflated with the actual home page, so we changed it to blog home, which doesn't actually help me separate the differences there, but whatever. Quick inserted browse all button, which has been gone missing to a regression in the previous script. Okay, so that's the fix. Finally, we've added a new Gutenberg experiment to explore the potential path towards the deprecation of TinyMCE. Wow. When enabled, it prevents loading TinyMCE assets and classic blocks by default, only enabling them if usage is detected. The update also handles scenarios where posts containing classic blocks or users input raw HTML, offering conversion options or reloading to use the classic block. Wow, that's pretty cool. I wonder that, man, the TinyMCE editor, that's been around. Experiments, that's been around a long time. So okay, so this is the experiment that this is the experiment. So you would just I'm gonna turn that off. So you can just turn that on and enable. I don't know what that's gonna look like, because I don't use the classic block for anything. I wonder if we could just this is gonna go the other way. I'm just gonna delete this. So does that mean that there is no? Sorry, what am I doing here? What am I doing? We're gonna go text orientation. We're gonna set the text orientation to like this. Update this. So can I even insert a classic block? So there's no classic block found. I'm assuming. I don't really know how to test it. Oh, we'll leave that. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. So let's go through the changelog a little bit. So we've seen most of that stuff in the patterns, the site editor stuff. We've seen most of that. Block library. This is interesting. Add borders theme support. Add link color theme support. So what is for border settings? There's no way for themes to enable border settings without theme JSON. Themes cannot be added to all classic themes without friction. Okay. So, okay, so it's just a couple more add theme support options here. All right, that makes sense. Probably the same. I'm assuming the same for the link color support. Yeah, same idea. Experimental link color. Add theme support link color. All right. So that's in track. Is that going to be in 6.3? Yeah, so that'll be in 6.3. That's pretty neat. Weird. Okay, 16.2 I don't think is going to be in 16.3 though, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Okay, widgets out. We added some example tags to some of the data packages. Yeah, Corey, you're totally right. I think it makes sense. There's no point in loading it if you're not using it. Icons, copy. Okay, well, widgets, new APIs, block editor, register inserter immediate API, make media categories extensible. What is that? What is that? Currently, the media categories are stored in private block editor, which means they're not extensible. A new block editor action for registering additional media categories. This use setting is preserved as a private one, so extenders can only add new categories without having any control over the core media categories. So where is that? So if we go into like in media, like insert an image, that can't be right. Where do I get there? Where do I get there? Where is that thing? Inserters media tab. So which inserter? Maybe it's this one. Media. Oh, so we had something. Okay, so let's test that. Let's take this. I'm gonna drop this into my console. We'll see how that works. Oops. Go in here. Open up my console. Console. Zoom it in a little bit. Pay no attention to those errors I have nothing to do with. Drop that. Boom. So media. That. Well, that doesn't seem to work. So it's already being, because it's been merged. So this is, okay. So, that's weird, okay. So long and short of this is we can insert new media categories. How we would use that, I'm not entirely sure. Basically, we could search other places. So maybe if you wanted to use like a Giphy or like a Bill Murray API or something. That might be an interesting little that might be an interesting thing to be able to insert, like, Keanu Reeves GIFs or something, or something from Giphy might be really cool. If this even supports GIFs, I can't remember actually if it does or not. But anyhow, so that's cool. I like that. Interesting. That's a real extender thing. So keep an eye on that one. Bunch of bug fixes. Not gonna go through those. Bunch more bug fixes. Site editor. Yeah, a bunch of bug fixes. Pattern global styles. Okay, these are just some fixes, a bunch of accessibility stuff, which is always great. Performance, this is the big one. I'm super excited about this one. So with 16.2, the interactivity API has been moved into Gutenberg. So it won't be part of 16. It's sort of behind, it's private. So it's in 16.6. It will be in 6.3, but it's only available to the internal blocks. But this is now available to us. So you install 16.2, you can start playing around with the interactivity API, which is so cool. And I will talk about that in a minute. The dreaded experimental status. Yeah, everything's experimental, but it's got to be at some point, right? We got some documentation stuff here, which is great. Well, I'm glad you approve, Corey. It's good. A bunch of code quality stuff, some tools, anything in here we want to talk about? Probably not. Plugin, project management. All right. Anybody we know? Oh god, yikes! Sorry. One by. Let's see. Oh, there's me. Yeah. Scruffy and Space Monkey. I don't think there's anybody from the stream in here. Aki Hamano shows up here sometimes, I think. I don't know if you're with us today, but thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content on WordPress development. You can also join me live every Thursday at 10:30 Eastern on Twitch. Check the description for the link.